than the Kaveri water which is coming. What is the problem? He gave me a very typical answer for which I was not having any reply, and we all sitting here have to think that if today by Kaveri water supply, even if the 100 people are falling sick with the waterborne diseases, nobody is going to question me. But tomorrow, if I start putting the treated water in the supply, and if one person comes up with the dysentery, the whole decision making of why this decision was taken to put the treated water into the main supply. So these are the issues which the intelligentsia of this country has to think. And I will not take much of time because there are people who have really done wonderful job. I know the city of Nagpur. In fact, recently I sent a big team from Bangalore to go and learn from the Nagpur. So I'm really happy to be here that we are going to share the Nagpur experience, the Indore experience. There are Madam Sunita is from the World Bank, then Planning Commission member Mr. Mihir Shah. Okay, no, sorry. Then Rakesh Singh is here, and so there are going to be a quite good presentations. But I will be happy if it is more of an interactive session rather than we just speaking. If something can be questions can be asked, that how, because all the people who are sitting here, most of we are actually the practitioners on the ground who are facing the people who are facing the practical difficulty. So that will be useful. So now I'll request Mr. Rakesh to make a presentation on your Nagpur experience, Indore Municipal Corporation. Sorry.
Good afternoon to all. We have focused mainly, ma'am, on issues of Khan River. As everybody knows, of late, Honorable Member of Speaker of Lok Sabha, Mrs. Sumitra Mahajan, who is from Member of Parliament from Indore, has been taking the case of rejuvenation and sanitation of Khan River in a big way. So, Khan River is part of this Ganga basin, merging into this Chambal and then to Ganga. You can see a picture of, next is the main water supply of Indore town is from Narmada River, and it is one of the few examples wherein the Narmada basin water is coming to Ganga basin after lifting of 500 meters and more and a lead of around 80 kilometers. And it is after, it may be after after Bangalore, one of the costliest water in India. It is costing roughly as 35 rupees per 1,000 liter. Next is general data, but the total availability of water in Indore city is 193 MLD. It is from many sources. The total sewage generation is 270 MLD, out of which presently we are treating 90 MLD. There are two sewage treatment plants of 78 MLD and 80 MLD. We are in the process of making another sewage treatment plant of 245 MLD capacity, which will be completed by next year. Because we have a big Kumbh Mela in Ujjain, which we call Singhast. In May 2016, it will be there. So the emphasis is that we should complete it before that. Because the pollution of Shipra river is a very sentimental issue, and it is a big issue. So we are taking up in a big way the sanitation of this Khan River. The breakage of water supply is like this, that from Narmada we get 300 MLD per day. We have two big tanks. One is S1 Sagar, which was constructed by Holkar Kings of Indore in 1936, which is supplying us around 30 MLD. We have got one local Bilauli tank which supplies us 3 MLD. And municipal corporation tube wells, which are numbering around 5,000. Are giving us around 60 MLD. Apart from that, the private tube wells are there are in every city. What will be the number, Mr. Jan, there? The private tube? Roughly 25,000 are there. So the total water supply which is available to the Indore town is 393 MLD from all sources. And the sewage generation from these, this quantity of water supply is 270 MLD. Out of which we are treating 90 MLD per day. And we are in the process of constructing another sewage treatment plant, which will be in place, I think, latest by April 2016. And we will be in a capacity to treat completely the quantity of sewage which is as presently generated from the Indore town. But there is another dynamics that we have got our area increased. So earlier we have had our election one month back. So we had an area of 131 square kilometer. And we have added another 145 square kilometer to the Indore town. Now the town stands to roughly 276 square kilometers. So peri-urban areas have been included in the municipal corporation limits. And this will be a challenge to us, how we tackle the water supply problem of these areas as well as the sewage problem of these areas. Definitely, there has to be a decentralized type of STP in all these areas, but water supply, the main issue of water supply will be definitely the Narmada River. These are some of the some of the steps we are doing. As Mr. Bhatt was pointing out, they are doing some excellent work in Indore town. Some local sewage treatment plants at 2-3 places. So these are very local and decentralized pilot which we are doing in Indore town. Let me come to the main popular imagination which has taken attention of everybody, that is Khan River. It was a very heritage river of Indore town which passes through the middle of the city, but now it has turned into a carriage system for the sewage of Indore town. Just you can have a, okay, sorry, this was the slide I wanted to show. There are 6 main tributaries or nala which are going through the city. I will show some of the pictures. Another area of concern is there are many slum areas along the river, and we have identified 12,000 households. They are just on the banks of the river. And if we have to get rid of it, at least 4,000 families have to be relocated from there. Let me show some more pictures. Sorry. There are many outfalls which are going directly into the river. Let me have another picture of it. So, we are taking up this rejuvenation project in 4-5 manners. We are diverting the sewage. We have got big help from JNURM, and the projects are almost over. We are in the process of getting sanctioned another riverfront project like Ahmedabad. We have submitted it to the Government of India in JNURM project. Unfortunately, the Lok Sabha elections were announced. It was almost through. The Central Sanctioning Committee has got it sanctioned, but unfortunately, we couldn't get it through because after 2 days, the Lok Sabha elections were announced. So, what we are going to do with the Khan River? Catchment area conservation and treatment in rural catchment area of upstream and downstreams. Pollution control through tapping of sewage discharge in river. Effluent treatment of industrial waste. There are some industrial areas adjoining to the Indore town which are also rehabilitation of slums along the river, riverfront development and conservation in urban areas. So we have made projects for every aspect of it. The catchment area which needs to be watershed, developed under watershed project needs 97 crore rupees roughly. And even these areas have now come to Indore Municipal Corporation limits. But if we want a perennial supply of water, then we need to do it also. Next is riverfront development. These are the various aspects, but let me come to the project financial figures of it. We have submitted a project to the Government of India worth 498 crore. As I have told, it was virtually sanctioned. But let me see when the new scheme of Government of India under Urban Renewal Mission rolls out. It will be sanctioned, I hope. These are breakups of different projects. The first is tapping of outfalls falling into the Khan River. We have got it sanctioned under Singhast project. The state government has given us help, and this project is in progress of 59 crore. Another project is constructing a STP for industrial areas. This is also through, and almost the works is going to start. Then there is another project of 102 crore rupees. This is for construction of secondary sewerage line, which is also in progress. The major big STP, which I have talked about of the 245 MLD capacity, is in progress, and I hope that it will be completed by April 2016. Then we need 100 crores rupees for strengthening the many primary sewage lines. Next is still 30% area of the Indore city is not sewered, and we need another 400 crore rupees for that. As I have mentioned that we have got included this 145 kilometer of peri-urban area in the Indore municipal town. So we will be needing another 450 crore rupees for its STP and sewer lines. And I'm saying all this because all this water has to go to the Khan River only. So in totality, we will be needing 1,000 crore rupees for the rejuvenation of the Khan River, out of which we are already through 500 crore rupees. Then the other aspects of it are there. Relocation of 6,000 households which are on the banks. Still there is a requirement of 360 crore rupees. And 100 crore rupees for the relocation. So there is a need of 460 crore rupees for this purpose. Let me come to the next slide. So in totality, we need around 2,000 crore rupees. Since the Speaker of the Lok Sabha has taken up this project in a big way, so we are hopeful that this money will be sanctioned. What are the challenges? Coordination among various government departments, then legal issues are there, weak finances as always everywhere, enforcement of municipal acts. But we have designed a scheme also and presented to the state government. The state government in principle has agreed that they will form a SPV for this purpose. And Divisional Commissioner of Indore will chair it. And Indore Municipal Corporation, Indore Development Authority, parastatal agencies and relevant departments will be there. So I think in a month or two, this SPV will take shape. Then we will submit these DPRs to the Government of India. State government has also given big commitment to us. Thank you, madam. This was all.
Thank you very much, Rakesh, for a nice presentation of the work being done by the Indore city for rejuvenating the Khan River. In fact, he has touched many of the important issues, which I will just try to throw open to the audience. Like he mentioned that the water is coming from a distance of 80 kilometers with a pumping of 500 feet and more or less 500 meter, 500, okay, 5 SH